ni fiada na ni kwasiada yi mu amfa metiefo na etiefo no hu de course. Premier League no starting on Friday. Everton any Tottenham for no musi akan no. I can see anybody no be a hyenionko mienu no ni results e PM no. Na ne memenda no Newcastle United and West Ham and see akan Newcastle for share West Ham come and some mutika no mienu and Overhampton Wanderers Sheffield United almost akano we want to phone Sheffield for the Kabako and then the science the same minimum can say Sheffield United here omatwa nananom ewo ensiedo anase omo call relegation eno aro no that's omo call ensiedo aro no enti eya mumaka na me kasa na ene dana no na FA semi final match bi todwa na Manchester City versus Chelsea that is the baby no na Chelsea ashare Manchester City kaba akwa almost omantu anti kanu kra enti honso FA results na by PMO no na yefa ene da so okọ Spain a Copa del Rey eba so I can't say the baby no na boko FM Barcelona omati what bomodi achi Atletico Bilbao for asho mo ka miensa amomote kanu mu mienu okọ German Bundesliga na bia Manchester eba mo no Asbeck any Armenian Bielefeld no obia an shebi tipenku 0-0 Borussia Mönchengladbach for Eintracht Frankfurt 0 Freiburg for Schalke 0-0 Union Berlin 2 VfB Stuttgart 1 Wolfsburg 2 Bayern München 3 Bayer Leverkusen 3 and FC Cologne 0 Italian Serie A na medano Coton etrafie ema Udinese and Udinese ebe show mo kamino mo tika no baako Sampdoria also etrafie ma Verona Verona kamino mo tika no baako Susalo ene Fiorentina omuti ase akano Susalo show mo miensa mo so tika no baako Cagliari eso etrafie ehye Parma eka 9 mo tika no baako another Atletico by Bao Barcelona match no 4-0 mum 4-0 in 3-2 4-0 na omochi omo no ma omo mani enwe wan chonti Ronald Koeman the first trophy awaje ama Barcelona no ene Copa del Rey no ene koyi no ende dia me no ka say Premier League no bi ko so ne na no ekoba wie no Arsenal ene Fulham Arsenal Emirates Stadium and the Fulham ebo tupenko bi a hye yanko eka baako na kanse ni ba wie na Fulham coach Koko Apai esane say last minute goal Arsenal hye 96 minutes na referee 7 minutes ato so injury time and I'm say Rob Holding offside and I ji go no coach ni IFS to Scott Parker no ni bu ofu papa say o ma chichi ni sapa anti ne bu ofu omudu tan o kan bi chi referees no afi ye call Manchester United Manchester Old Trafford no omo transfer Burnley kan mensa e ma omo ti e kan mu baako and another FA Cup tie no so e ba so na Leicester City bo modern twa Southampton ka baako omo so mantuanti say omambo ko pie mo ne last year runners up and Chelsea ono mo ne Leicester City ene be kwa ko finals no so Chelsea be second time lucky omodi nchuo when they were playing against Arsenal last season Arsenal for a try more omo ni omo Chelsea for supporters bi omo so ba mo so react ba e fi omo kwa efu ayenko La Liga Santander eno na Osasuna transfer eche ekamino mantwi anti kanabi Real Sociedad transfer ma Sevilla be show kamino mti kan baako Atletico Madrid transfer eche aba ekanum mantwi anti Deportivo Alaves ezo transfer eche baako ma Hueva eno so bi mantwi anti kanabi kade ene Celta Vigo so mo se omoko tipenko obi anhye yonko na Real Betis transfer ene Valencia ekwantipenko bi ahye ne yonko mienu Getafe ene Real Madrid minimum ka say almost akan no 45 minutes second half and first half and obi an to atena na Levante ene Villarreal so omabo 42 minutes Villarreal elidi Levante ekamienu ekabako omomatika mienu afi Dortmund and so ashe what Bremen a car and 9 moments come back and no German Bundesliga and a minus 05 and then Hertha Berlin match no postpone some match into Ambasu or call Italian Serie A na AC Milan atra fia share Genoa e come no moments come back and Atlanta also achi Juventus atra mo kabako omo so mo ntimi Bologna atra fia share Spezia e kabako omo ntimi ante esho mo kadan moments come back Lazio also share Benevento e ka enum moments come miensa and Torino any Roma or Torino force achi Roma asho mo ka miensa moments come back and Napoli and Inter no omo first half they say Napoli LED Inter ka back almost 20 yen call and common kete na empe 1 or 2 stories be from there na fe yen score lines no abobo na yen share the top 4 no English Premiership no they say mu edin papa even the first and second position they say emu be closer they say amount for say Manchester City and you know so lose grips see how na Bobo from Manchester United aba yomonya do aba beje crew na fi omo sembaro bi so say Manchester City form omo no de nya de a ebetumi akokusi agam enkra aba ba ni say France midfielder Paul Pogba wants 500,000 a week to sign a new deal with Manchester United, while Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus have also been told of the 28-year-old wage requirement if they want to sign him. The Pogba no ask mo ba no says obi apena is omo peske mu odu ska pudu emu odu pa now to be about 500,000. No na busu afo makwa hey football league. Young coach Chelsea will compete with Manchester United for the signing of Real Madrid and France centre-back Raphael Varane, 27. And a Man City forward Raheem Sterling is again attracting interest from Real Madrid, with the England international having struggled for first-team football in recent weeks. Tottenham continue to monitor 22-year-old Brazilian right-back Emerson, who's on loan at Real Betis. And finally, Liverpool midfielder Jorginho Wijnaldum, 30, wants to join Barcelona in the summer because he wants to play alongside Barcelona, Messi, and Netherlands teammate Memphis Depay. And no insensema ababebe toja no abejafwa yebe na ho akwaba.
Yeah, Niamina.
Right, me so.
Na bibi aboko de.
Nyame adumo.
Say ho ye.
Who you say?
Obi say bibi aboko na me say say ho ye.
Who you say? It's come to now need here.
Some in case enye na me nka say me say. Yeah, in between.
In between.
Okay. Say dey na afi na abo say.
I say
about 3. So we are in the
serious.
I've always been.
Maybe I say serious. And I'm
serious soon.
I say what is going on?
No, many aji. I'm always happy.
Oh, okay.
So name me.
Okay.
Maybe beyond to me breaking me down.
All right.
Uber try bad me sure.
All right.
Me sure crime sorry.
Papa you. That cause.
You have a call.
Mama can be able to
You have a call. Karisha. Now swear.
You can pardon me able. Right. Opo, I'm searching through her. Pogba. Or say 500,000 a week.
No, it was even 600. 600,000 pounds sterling a week. I mean, it's a staggering amount. Paul Pogba, I mean, he's phenomenal. And as also Manchester United against Burnley, he was outstanding. On the Pogba ability to hold on to the ball in close spaces, any under pressure, makes him one of the best midfielders in Europe. But also on the Manchester United relationship, in, out, on, out. Once he gets into form for a couple of matches, and then there'll be controversy. No, I said, it's not been that smooth. The relationship hasn't been that smooth. But when you talk about the talent, the character, Pogba, he's one of the finest players in Europe. Not two ways about that. But to demand a staggering amount of 600,000 pounds sterling before extending his contract with Man U simply tells you that 500, 600. I read a story yesterday. Maybe say rumors. The rumors are ripe everywhere. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't even make sense to me. Right now, he's the highest earner at Manchester United, and to take the amount to 600 or 500,000 pounds sterling, Kalu, too much. It's just too much.
Too much. Okay.
Yeah. I feel personally, maybe he wants to cut the tie with Manchester United, and that is the nicest way of telling them, say, look, these are my demands. If you meet the demands, I'll stay with you. If you cannot, maybe I'll make way and then move to another club. We hear say Juventus are seriously around the corner trying to get his services, and they are trying to even use Paulo Dybala as a bargain to get Paul Pogba. Whether those rumors are true or not, we live to see. But my point is say Sikana Paul Pogba ebo edin say 600,000 pounds sterling before signing contract extension with Manchester United. The Glazer family that I know will not bow down to the barging 600,000 pounds sterling. Last week on our morning show, Naya discussed, he said that is the problem for Mino Raiola and Erling Haaland. Haaland the Pesasi Kanebi 600,000 pounds sterling a week, and no club, Barcelona, Real Madrid say Omo out if he's going to stick with those demands, and that is exactly what Paul Pogba is trying to do in this COVID era. Team BI financially crippled, so it is a bobo ma team. Na se opese otuaso bobo no ma team no. Now see sika we na obetua there. I feel say it's all do any trade before. I simply believe that Paul Pogba is a fine player. He's a fantastic midfielder. At a point, Grana your friend is saying Willian. No, now make us when Manchester United were seriously trying to sign Willian. Now make us when Willian, now Pogba. Wow. So no, Pogba is a fine midfielder. Look at Pogba at Juventus. Even at Manchester United, when his game is on, he's a different player on this planet. But our behavioral problems, and who your manager, you don't only manage on the field. I think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has done well with Pogba. The Ordinable Manchester, Jose Mourinho, we all know that so you player now ego or manager. I just who can work go near day. Show him. Either than that, you can co-exhibit or cohabit with Mourinho. Right. But also, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been defending Pogba time and again. Anytime assembly media shoe controversy, everything he defends him, knowing the value of the player. So I think Pogba is a fine player. If Manchester United, the way they want to move forward with the club, and don't get me wrong, next season the league is going to be very, very, very interesting because Manchester picky at the right time, Chelsea picky at the right time, City are still there. Don't write Liverpool off. So next season, Arsenal as I say, but all these four teams they're all picking at the right time. Liverpool come from there, but they are going to be there next season. Right. So into a better thing for the league trophy next season. Until say we are Manchester United now so break his Ferguson from fear saying opinion who break his agents no. Now we need trophy there. You need a certain Paul Pogba. But I think the money he's asking for right now no, I feel say not a little too much but extravagant. And quick one on Wijnaldum to Barcelona. I think that Wijnaldum should be very careful because I was reading an article where a friend is saying Barcelona for no as a modern alternative list, so he's not more priority no. He should be very careful because on say to Ramsey Arsenal. Most of the players now Christian Eriksen at Inter Milan. Almost out on January. So and Wijnaldum, you are not younger. He's 30 years of age now. Emre Can, the same thing he did at Liverpool, of January Juventus. He ended up coming back to Dortmund and Wabuama City Ashe Dortmund. He eventually helped them. He eventually helped them. The most experienced player in the team. Onza Ofri Honor, the carrier are supposed to accent no descend. So a typical example, just look at Thiago Alcantara from Bayern Munich to Liverpool to Intiana players I say onse baby our bobo na bedu sesiana. If you demand pay increment and a pay riser, I strongly believe that Liverpool need more value and what you mean and you do for the team. Because once Wijnaldum here, unique type of midfielder, he's good with the ball, he's a workaholic, he's a goal scorer. You don't easily get those type of midfielders. On what to say, N'Golo Kante a workaholic, but he's not a goal scorer. He's not so much of a dribbler. So But Wijnaldum, yeah, everything you can find in a midfielder. But so moving to Barcelona, and when you're careful at the age, any what the new Barcelona president would demand of the players next season, you know, Obekwa career. So left to me alone, and I would suggest and advise him say, just sit with Liverpool, give them your proposals. Let's talk, because Liverpool know I excel. Wouldn't Wijnaldum maybe in the Premier League? He was with Newcastle. They got relegated, and then they signed him, and Obey a superstar. What I say, his team got relegated. Sometimes players maybe are very ungrateful. You give them the stardom and then they leave you at the time you need them most. And I think that Wijnaldum should be very careful. He should take example from the few players that I mentioned.
Okay, thank you so much. Opona Shano. Another breaking news, Norwich qualified to Premier League.
I'm delighted. Before I come in, I'm delighted because of one player, Timu Puki. Timu Puki. I like that player so much. I don't know why. Last year, Omu called relegation because of or not the calmness on the ball, the way he plays, he's silky. And he will score you. I like him so much. I don't know, but scoring Unimu Osha 25 goals.
Yeah.
To qualify them back to the champion Premier League. So I'm so delighted. Also, Ghana new boy we almost captain friends Tete, you know. So I like Norwich for two reasons. Apart from Timu Pukin, almost style of play, MFA. Yeah. I like almost more boom boom.
Next week, Yankupo had no Baba train, so we share a championship, you know, time a month for qualifications because the idiot will qualify. But from third up,
the day you try. I mean that Naga me expect to say the day met say, but still some more chance. Yeah, it's not over. So you first and second, then the third and fourth will do the playoff.
No, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Yeah, no more. Abedu Abeka two teams. Yeah, now so Swansea shouldn't go for playoff.
If they go for playoff, it's going to
it's playoff. You're tough.
3rd to 6th, you know. The better winner. No match now. Now, two number cano.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a co-founder. Something. What about you? No, I'm trophy.
Yeah, no, make us say Norwich more or less. Norwich, Omoweji Championship.
Yeah,
have won. And to make me feel say the day are you on try. We need the day back in the Premier League. Ghana's captain cannot still be in the wilderness. We need the day back. I'm praying that Swansea in Super. But once the Swansea is one of the entertaining teams in the Premier League back in the days.
That's right.
I know me a very doggy. Yeah. I'm hoping that the day will also bring Swansea into the Premier League, and then next year, Yabobor results. I will say Ghana's captain. You know, and he'll join his brother. A friend is saying Jordan. Yeah, because Dede doesn't belong there.
Doggy Club, or say Leeds United versus Liverpool. No? I say Liverpool pursue about 4th year Champions League.
Yeah.
Manchester match. And anybody watching no bet me akosuye now no I'm
an asu in that match against Supporters Union.
Okay. But I'm
strongly against Liverpool.
Poba energy one adumana 4 stories now they buy no. What's your take on them then?
Mami fa Gigi Wijnaldum doing first. Now Puka say na of Newcastle. No Omuko relegation. But Gigi Wijnaldum is a good player. Omuko World Cup in 2014 or Brazil. Netherlands teams, small young boys guys on count. He was one of them. He's a good player. So Ukase now he's been ungrateful. He's not getting playing time. Walk of 5 friends and Thiago Alcantara or Fabinho, Jordan Henderson. He's not getting much playing time, and he's not getting any younger. With the 30 years, and if he has a chance, I think Barcelona will not be the right place for him because when Okobasa, Onye Bimbo, Frankie De Jong, Sergio Busquets put the Omoye imagine say. He's going to play so much. If Gigi Wijnaldum wants to leave, I think that he should find a team of playing time. So when Liverpool, because some of the players have left to play in Barcelona and it didn't help them. Even Antoine Griezmann, he was a top man in Atletico Madrid. Okoye friends in Barcelona, it's been very difficult for him. In as much as he's trying his best, it's been very difficult for him. Say Wijnaldum Peso Boboa. He should go to a club that is going to get much playing time to play. If Liverpool is not helping you,
one of the issue, no, it's not regarding you. Say Corona coma, a cohort, and or per se, another Holland and another field, and then offer they pay, and they almost say Ombrana, showcase of talent. When you say maybe a common influence in a man, fine,
common influence, but in Barcelona, even Ronald Koeman, so how are you assured that Copa del Rey has been the trophy for Barcelona? They've won it 31 times. It's been their trophy. Who your coach Copa del Rey, the Obejama Barcelona. So that should not be the business.
No, but aluminium I think I disagree with Juju. Say Ronaldo playing time. Honestly speaking,
he's playing because Ronaldo is playing because Liverpool Finfiono. They are lacking something. That's why he's playing.
We put players in for what the team lacks.
And that's why I'm saying that.
Because if Liverpool last no. Sanko Okase be a fine. My ball team also my Juma man or Chamika is there. Kameti say but Okase onya playing time now. Liverpool Ronaldo, he's been playing.
Tego Alcantara a bad team in the Ronaldo is playing because Liverpool back four, no. They are pushing Fabinho back, and he's getting much playing time. So Fabinho bar.
No,
if Fabinho should come, Fabinho is going to play. Fabinho is going to play. Alcantara is going to play. Jordan Henderson will never sit down.
Juju, I disagree with you on this.
Jordan Henderson will never sit down. Jordan Henderson will never sit down. Gigi Ronaldo will be the scapegoat here. And if or a scapegoat, you know, how many times has he played this season? How many times has he played this season? This is Ronaldo. How many times has he? Last time against Real Madrid.
He played against Aston Villa.
He played against Real Madrid and he played against Aston Villa.
He played. GG has been playing.
And in that game, you could see that he was struggling. In those games, he was struggling because he's not had much playing time. Gigi Ronaldo last two seasons Barcelona. He was one of their best midfielders. He was one of Liverpool's best midfielders. And all of a sudden he's not playing anymore. And so Barcelona why not? He will want to jump the ship and go to Barcelona. Barcelona is a team. You are short of winning a trophy every season. You are short of winning a trophy, and if he wants to win a trophy, he's going to win it in Barcelona. But so when you're playing time with Barcelona, said they are all joining. So when you're playing time with Barcelona, so that is the problem. But I think that he should weigh his options before he makes that decision if he wants to leave to go to Barcelona or not. And he should weigh his options more on basing the decision solely on Ronald Koeman because he's a Dutch man and he's also Dutch, and then they because he's Dutch, he's going to play him. No, Barcelona now Oman a new president, and Joan Laporta wants to repeat what he did some years back. Ultimately winning 6 trophies in a row for Barcelona. He wants to do that again, and if he wants to do that again, I don't think Wijnaldum will be a player or be considered about the team. They are young and better players who are hungry for success more than Gigi Wijnaldum.
Right.
Yeah. So if Pogba is a fantastic player.
So I'm making a point quick one. Okay. No, seriously speaking. So I can't say Gigi Wijnaldum and Liverpool matches. I'll be surprised because go back to that.
You gave me just 2 matches. You gave me just 2 matches.
No, go something to me. Opa.
In recent times, you gave me just 2 matches. No. Against Real Madrid and Aston Villa.
No. In recent all the games he's been playing. Go back to Opa. Mame, say anytime. Opa, I can go back to all the Liverpool games on my ball with all the lineups. Gigi has been playing. Even Thiago Alcantara, okay. Liverpool legends cry on his heels. Say he doesn't fit the club system. So of late he's been on the bench.
That's why Gigi is playing 2 games.
No. Share year appearances. Thiago Alcantara appearances this season. When he came, he had to even be sidelined because of COVID. After that, Chelsea game no they started. Second half. After that, Gross Pry. He's been out for so long, and recently and almost say Liverpool lose matches because of him. They are blaming him for the Liverpool defeat because almost on C2 club system. No, Wijnaldum has been playing. Even time Henderson Wijnaldum was playing. Wijnaldum is not a player to me cry foul because if he's a player they don't need, they wouldn't still be pushing for contract extension. Wijnaldum, I agree with you, say he's one of the finest midfielders in the Premier League because now who see we be more Liverpool. Now Barcelona now kunya be abo. That's the point. So it has nothing to do with playing time. It has all to do with Ronald Koeman because Ronald Koeman in the Juma or Dutch national team, and he knows him. That's why Memphis and so changing episode. I mean sometimes I know it works out because coach be or player be who feel say coach need to get the best out of him. To say boy we Barcelona boy with Dembele French ni boy no. Last week granting interview to Otias Morka was it the best coach he's worked under is Thomas Tuchel. So into player be coach will feel say oh yes so comfortable and last week what he said about Jorginho agent say he might be reunited with Mauricio Sarri back at Napoli. Yeah. And those things happening. Is Jorginho not playing at Chelsea? Sometimes multiple factors, but I think the factor about Wijnaldum feel Liverpool wouldn't be playing time. I know they are better to disagree. I can agree with him on everything, but appearances there I totally disagree.
I don't see Wijnaldum in Liverpool games though, but that's why. Pogba, yeah, excellent player, fantastic player. But 500,000 is too much for him. Is he going to play, within a season, 38 matches? To me, proving even more than 20 matches we can give you that amount. Pogba will play 3 games, and then we don't see him like for the next 10 games. We don't see him.
They were consistent about 4 or 5 games.
2 games against Tottenham Hotspur, against Tottenham, and then against AC Milan, Tottenham Hotspur, and against and the game no.
That's both home and away.
Yeah, and I'm saying, home no when you be away no kobo. Away no on no share goal no. And against Tottenham, excellent, and and that's against Burnley, he was excellent. 3 games. That is the mark of Pogba. He will shine for 3 games, 4 games, and then you don't see him again, and he goes missing for a long while. Now Asamba about 3 games, and if you say you're a top player, consistently you have to prove yourself. Consistently, game after game after game, you have to prove yourself. You person will do level now. Tony Kroos, money, FN say, look how much you do now. You have to prove yourself. In as much as he's being good, or say your team to say, I don't think Real Madrid even have that kind of money to give him. Real Madrid will not. Yes, because of COVID, there's no. It's kind of 500,000. You should even be sympathizing with, Manchester United. You should be sympathizing with them. They are your team, like team are only on mobile this year. Open contract extension for Mutanasi. Now you can, but 500,000 is too much. So PSG no person qua. I don't think PSG will even want to give him that kind of money. And he wants to go back to Juventus. Juventus are even paying so much for Cristiano Ronaldo now for them to even consider paying Pogba that kind of money. So Pogba to just you should play Manchester United. Omunji League, you know. So to me, Omunji League, that is when his price tag can also go up. That's when if you are negotiating for a contractor, you can put it in a clause that okay, I help you to win a league. If you guys don't come through for me, I might leave, and if I leave, you guys will have a big gap to fill. How many players can fill the gap of Pogba? So he should just concentrate on making himself better. He's not growing any younger. He's a fantastic player. He's not growing any younger until he should prove himself. Now, so Manchester United bet a major trophy under him. That will be a plus for him. And turning the whole contract negotiation, you have a point or you have something to go with. But if you don't have anything and then you say you want a contract extension of 500,000, we should give 500,000 a week. That is, I think it doesn't sit well with me. No. Okay,
thank you so much, Papa Juju. No, telling you. Hey, what I want us to do is say, I'm percent a review matches, but matches in the Ebenyakwe. We say share first and second day, and I am, and now from third up to 7th position. Obi abet me akol enya a slot.
Hey, mama statistics ka credit backing up. Liverpool about how many Premier League matches? 31. Out of that, we are now doing about 28, 3 as a sub. 28 matches out of the 31. 3 as a sub. And I make only 3 times. And Abem as a sub. So if you tell me sir he's leaving because of appearances, I know there. 28 games, we about 25 as starter, and then only 3 times and Abem as a sub. So he's been playing. So even when Jordan Henderson won no ball Henderson. Because Henderson sits in front of the defense. Now we're not doing him. So I don't think he'll be leaving Liverpool because of appearances. It's purely because of Ebi and Nikrumuniwa or how be feeling more comfort. And I say he feels underappreciated or undervalued. That could be because I feel that Liverpool more appreciate Wijnaldum. Even look at Trent Alexander-Arnold. He just came through, but hype by the man. Wijnaldum will be in a game. Salah will be in a game near bought Trent Alexander-Arnold captain, which is why Salah got mad. When's the last time Salah Bufu had done a issue? He granted an interview and said it. So maybe Wijnaldum feels underappreciated or Jose Ngofomu Valume. Mfasua Ejuma mi and Rana many Manuchu Kasana me about Matthew Kovacic or Chelsea. You know, everybody talks about N'Golo Kante. We talk about Mason Mount everywhere. But the work that Kovacic does at Chelsea, and I'm happy, sir, nobody recognized it until this coach came and he said it. Was it or Tennessee? I know. I see you call this guy 2 a.m. to come to training. 2:15, he's there. Yeah. He's reliable and dependable. You know, sometimes some of the players, no, minim sebebi omu free no. Was I no so can here England say the way they have. I'm not saying Mason Mount is not a good player. Mama Peja Mason Mount.
Mason Mount is a good player.
He's playing good.
He's a good player. Premier League. They say I heated up this year league in the Moedi. Manchester City, any the rest side of Manchester United. No, they say Lanka a month of baby Museka, and then they may should breakaway. We breakaway champions. But right now, no.
But I think they still are.
Imagine, hey, how many matches? 6 matches to go.
8 points.
8 points. 6 matches to go.
But remember, United have about 1 more match. You forgot that.
No. So now he's equal now.
Oh, it's City about 32.
Yeah,
City. No, it's good. Yeah, so 32.
32. Oh, when the man City, Manchester United now for about Leicester City. Leicester about 56 points. Manchester United,
West Ham 55 and then Chelsea 54.
54.
Yeah.
And I'm more
Chelsea with the game in hand.
And Everton for Kwano 17. Tottenham Hotspur. Everton. Everton almost that you can 49 crowd.
Kalu, yeah, top 4 no Everton, Tottenham ni film. Yeah, top 4. Yeah, Tottenham drew with Everton.
I know.
Yeah, Tottenham cannot get into the top 4.
Starting from
start with I don't think Tottenham can get in.
Yeah, Manchester United and Manchester City no. Officer, Ombetumi Abedika Abuna win you know.
Oh, no,
6 matches to go. Now for you share from Leicester City down to Everton. Everton with 49 points right now. Almost social met about you know top 4 him.
I'm top 4 in there. I think it's Manchester teams in there. We should even go there. And United cannot win the league. In there, Lienfa League in Pep Guardiola and Man City. Say West Ham winning and Dranka. It would have been a big problem for Chelsea.
And Leicester support
Leicester City, Leicester City, Chelsea, Liverpool. If West Ham win here, but so lucky for them, Newcastle came back to win the game. Leicester City, more than seconds, Mama United, they be 2 more. And they lost 2 games in a row.
But 2 minutes, finally 2 minutes.
Now, Nadia can you can these big games are winning. Managing analysis.
Back away, no. You can break away, no.
But we are the chain break away. We analysis. Maza Mayenka will win the top 4 night.
So, Osha FN Leicester City. They lost
what time Kakrayo. I've been about 4-18. You have 5.
5.
Is that what time
break away and some more.
Oh, break away a straightforward story.
Okay. But
you see, let's West Ham United lost. Leicester almost a losing grip in India. They lost 2 games in a row, and that games hurt them so much. Chelsea will definitely make it to the top 4. Chelsea definitely will make it to the top 4. Even someone make it top 4 no Krana, I think Chelsea have a chance of winning the Champions League to play Europe. You understand? So Chelsea put the almost and I'm in person mechanic. But I see Manchester City, Manchester United, Leicester City, and maybe Chelsea. If Chelsea and Bema, I think Liverpool will get a chance into the top 4. Liverpool have to win all their games. More Munko say now with Chelsea about draw we winning. They have to win all their games, and it's going to be very difficult for them. Even against Leicester City, Leeds United tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult for them. Masolo Bielsa will be coming at them with all guns blazing. No, so on just the Liverpool be born to or City back. He's going to come at them. He's going to come at Liverpool. Liverpool so almost central defense, you know. Liverpool problem when I say defenders, you know, a prama. They don't have a stable back 4. It is a unya back 4, Papa. Even Manchester City crown more stable back 4 crown. They suffered under Leeds United. So Ochina Liverpool game, you know, if they want to play into the top 4, as Jogging Club was saying now, they need to. They don't have any argument or any excuse than to win that game tomorrow. West Ham United, I know they are going to crumble at the point. Ebedu baby, they cannot go into it. Omebo Europe are fine, but the top 4 need there. Leicester City and no winning game against Southampton. I think that they will have they have a lot of momentum that okay, we are in the FA Cup final. There are 6 games to play. Young fire last in Yangusuna, young qualify for Champions League. You know, it has been something that they need to play because you started league. You know, they were consistently. They've been in top 3. Consistently, they've been there. They've been number 1, number 2. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 1, number 2, number 3. It's going to be very painful for Brendan Rodgers. Senna, we do this time with this kind of players or more angry young boys or more bobo. Now, they do time league never be do me now. Omuni top 4. It's going to be very, very, very disheartening for them. It's going to be heartbreaking for them. In as much as they have a chance of winning the FA Cup, it's not a done deal for them. You're going to meet Chelsea, almighty Chelsea. Played 14 clean sheets. Chelsea born or mobile. They don't concede. So if a team will share Chelsea, it's going to be very, very difficult for you even to penetrate from their midfield, even to go into their defense, even to beat Eduardo Mendy. Into a team will share Chelsea there. I see a lot of write-ups coming up. Real Madrid versus Chelsea. Real Madrid should be very, very, very careful on that note because Chelsea squad almost is here, and I don't know what Thomas Tuchel is doing to the Chelsea boys. Now me can say so boys we are no more on a Lampard any or more day Eddie Agrosano. Se see anu the omo ye na I think Saka Timo Werner ko nya ni chance onya better goal scoring former. Chelsea will be a complete team. What Chelsea is lacking is someone who can bank in the goals every now and then. But they are lucky that they have Mason Mount, Hakim Ziyech. Once a while they can pop in to do the goals. Olivier Giroud can come in and score the goal. The top 4 needs to see idea. Chelsea, they have a chance of entering into the top 4, and then it is likely that they will enter into the top 4 more than Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, Everton, and West Ham. Okay. It's going to be very, very difficult for other teams, but Leicester City definitely will play top 4, and Chelsea will join them. Okay,
thank you so much. Papa Juju, no, Beka TF say wasugu so awutie Unity Radio 103.9 FM Worcester Potemasi na say ya jato ho say kwasi ada bia
oba kan kama
ese wo kwade na we ya jato ho say kwasi ada bia ya ba ye football analysis scrutiny o enjoy but you mama join we Facebook no
yeah my acknowledge you
yeah acknowledge you na
Kwabena Kosovo
yeah all the comments aba
Kwabena Kosovo is watching
what like here
nam guys me acknowledge okay boss
na o sha na wa share now the comments aba yeah can discussions here kosu wo so nim de obetun de aba yeah say bio adwini ne team enya yenko team mo tietie ne biom kwa sports journalist scratching also wo the analysis ba e benya daje na ya kenkan am na bibia tumi akoso yi nti no answer na me ba so no comment aba no no maba
some people are watching us just Eric Kwachi ohene wa down for yeah Eric as or Shay I say nice Ghana sweater. Eric Ubeto Ameton, we Black Star by how many US boy no machine.
Okay.
Germany.
Don't go on credit no. Don't go on credit.
Yeah. Sandra Bafwasar is watching us. Samuel Kusisi, good evening, bro. Keep the fire burning. Also share from Ochirkum.
Okay.
Mikrum. What it? Minion patwa. We are supposed to American and you may not just an amount for sure. Stephen Owusu say we missed this for anything. You guys rock. I see we are doing a great job. Frances Punamani, F.J. Otakrade.
Okay.
Frances, how are you doing? Don Papa Kwarisma, say enjoying the show live from Sunyani, Ghana. And Ibrahim Rahim is watching. Kofi Asare, Nana Asabre. Nana Asabre is also watching us back home in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, Kwabena Kosovo and a host of other people who are all watching us. Yeah, that's why Mama join your Facebook.
All right.
We really appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's a top 4 race now, just like you were saying. Now, I was trying to get all the teams now, Canobia matches, but I'm looking at the race now. Your first question was, can Manchester United outpace Manchester City?
Yeah.
I think personally, and OBO team or United fan, that is the reality. It is just impossible. So you can say impossibility be we are Manchester United running to outpace City to win the Premier League title. 6 matches to go, 6 times 3 18. And for Manchester City to lose the title, no, SSO will lose 3 matches out of the 6,
or lose 2 and draw 1. That's it.
Yeah, or lose 2 and draw 1. No, lose 2 or draw 1.
So lose 2
or lose 2 6 and then you draw 1. Yeah, so possible 8. No, I know Crab has 7 points.
Oh, 8. So Obenyas, okay, 7 points.
7 points.
So
it's impossible.
So
SSO lose 3,
draw 2. So
yeah, lose 2 or draw 2.
Yeah.
Or in simply terms, no.
Lose 3 games.
Yeah, arithmetics. No, on drop 8 points, which means they be lose 3 games.
3 games.
And as lose 2, no about draw 2 and 3, which is impossible.
Why? It's possible.
No, but the question you have to ask is that I was trying to look at the games. Osha relatively Manchester United almost least.
Yeah.
They have Liverpool.
That is the only problem Manchester United.
Until Manchester drop a point, 3 points in that, and now City
will drop a point.
Man U will least. Man U will Liverpool.
Yeah.
No, so City they on Chelsea they on it. Also Chelsea drop City will drop points against Chelsea.
City is playing Chelsea.
Yeah. City is playing Chelsea, but apart from City games, the toughest opponent are Chelsea. They have Villa,
but they have Everton.
No, Everton hit him. Masa, you can't use Everton.
Leeds United, right? So no be Leeds United.
No,
that's
Leeds United. Once you did say something. Leeds United team no mukitane different when they are playing the top teams. Okay. Just watch their scoreline against the big clubs. Liverpool, even no be names Liverpool should be first league match of the season. 4-3.
Yeah.
Look at how KG was. Chelsea almost buy a home no. Almost share saying first goal and Chelsea rallied 3-1. Victors. You call how many about 1-1. Pep Guardiola call how many about 1-1. I know abeshen won the crew. Who compare the results against the big clubs are Manchester United and they are lucky with those quick early goals are almost
4-1.
No, 6-1 or 6-2. 6-2. Yeah. So almost I'm just 7-2. Manchester were lucky. Manchester need team can say but apart from that, almost stubborn. Who feels what Chomutino or Moba?
Yeah.
Almost a resilient spirit. I think that Osha, Man U, or Leeds, or Liverpool, or Aston Villa, or Leicester. So is it the teams fighting for the top 4? No, Man U will meet 2 of them, and these 2 teams need the points to chase Chelsea or West Ham.
No. Chelsea need the points to chase Leicester.
No. I'm trying to. No. I'm just say Liverpool. No, say me. Analysis. Okay. Because they see Leicester. Chelsea wins against Brighton. The points become 2
points.
What I say? And to keep up the pace in order not to lose or not a grip on the top 4. No, Leicester playing Manchester United are tough. But my point is also a cut top 4. Some the contenders are now. Man United and City, they are one team.
Yeah.
By winning today, United and City are already in the top 4. So Leicester, West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool, and April. What's my point? And I said, until now, Liverpool will be playing Man United, and then Leicester will also be playing Man United. Until Leicester will drop points against United or high. Chelsea in Super Fahon because our game no. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But that would be top. Chelsea will be playing City. But Liverpool Liverpool ni Man U but not Chelsea so any West Ham. What you say? Until the end they are tough. Until I say Man U matches they will be playing Wolves too. One more game that will beat me. I say the more Mrepa will me never say Fulham. Because Aston Villa is also stubborn. Look at what Aston Villa did to them at Old Trafford. And Germany Aston Villa is a tough game. Leeds United, Liverpool, Aston Villa. It's Man U second in the Omodi. But to say they can outpace City and win the Premiership, they're out of question. I know they're totally. And then City, Abeji League now. A foregone conclusion because we show more remaining matches now. Chelsea in Kwani Tima, or in the top half of the league, right? Yeah, Chelsea and become more Villa, Palace, Newcastle, Brighton, Everton.
So I mean, so what of the 14
top 4 in the top 4? A very cagey.
Bring your top 4. No,
me top 4. No, Obubo the top
4. United, City, United, Leicester, Chelsea.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Now short commercial break.
I think so.
Ghana.
I think so.
To us, short commercial break, and I remember Ikakana. Ghana Premier League, now for your topic for discussion.
Now there any topics.
There be topic about Bamona and essay but I for top 4 the brand I quick name.
My top 4 tough because medical amount 2 right?
Yeah.
City Belgian League, United be finish second. between Leicester, Chelsea, Liverpool, West Ham, tough. But what I would say is with experience and what has happened before, I believe Chelsea be the third on the league.
Yeah, it's likely.
Chelsea beat me the third on the league. Yeah. With the remaining matches left and the character of Leicester now they keep losing grip.
Yeah.
Last year, I know
four.
Tell me, but Mama 3 now Motobo. They say me compare Liverpool and Leicester. I feel Liverpool will be out of the top 4.
Yeah,
okay.
It will be City first, United second, Chelsea third, Leicester 4th.
Sure.
Okay,
those are my top 4 picks.
Let's make the City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. Makamedi,
your analysis.
You're just being passionate with your team.
Who do Liverpool?
Liverpool outside chance. And on both you know, sir, your friends, Liverpool against Manchester United. It's more than a fan.
Liverpool cannot win against United in that game.
Yeah.
Liverpool
they'll never do that
because Liverpool to get into the top 4 no. Say they need some drop points
you have to win all your games. That's what I'm saying.
Liverpool will beat Manchester United.
No way.
Because of the derby, where a traditional derby. England.
You want to know who games are?
For your comment.
Best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions. For the champions, stand up for the champions, for the champions.
Really stand up for the champions. This is the champion radio station in the whole of Worcester, Massachusetts, and beyond. Stand up for champions. Meeting Eddie King Kalusha. Don't flip the dial, keep it locked here.
Here we go.
I tell for some of my quabak about Jumedi so. I'm soon for King Kalusha and Major. Now me did my charming. Now me will poor national. Over na me papa ju so a video. Young coffee na a fear Premier League no. Young come on some no and shada and show bebre. Now if you are yeah, chomina maybe say a chow I'll say a becho. It's a coffee some cacrabi. Me too. Baby, me answer all you know. I tell for and the Premier League no Ghana no a course so across the folk modern entire show mukaba comment oh FA Cup no there. FA Cup Chelsea share one.
I don't know Liverpool am moving to here can this was a review games of course bro.
Yeah, Chelsea and I think that
Europe match Ben and a tough chance City Chelsea.
Yeah, come on man.
Oko Bundesliga, Oko La Liga, Oko French League 1, Oko Premier League Numa. Matches across this weekend, the toughest of all across the top leagues in Europe. Even though it's not a league match, it's a cup match. FA Cup, the oldest trophy. In just how me can some Liverpool every munti. We see young can want some and no BBC some more question crowd Facebook.
Okay, remember 1 minute. Chelsea versus City. How do you find that guy?
They say the juju ya bar. Or the young research on Liverpool matches in Kwan information.
Escaping you should have to discuss that game. It's very true. Chelsea versus City. And I'm so sure game now. Chelsea paid City in their own coin because most of the games now pay that first 9. By the time they try to pay Gabriel Jesus, of which a boy a friend saying Chelsea defense setup with Thiago Silva and Rudiger. No more than wing back. No, I'm no more Hakim Ziyech. Our first 9. It's not also a 9 o'clock now. Uchimi pa midfield. Ebe boy N'Golo Kante mu na Timo Werner as well. On them left to no or cutting and see the dynamics of the game no Ufi say a steady reference Thomas Tuchel, a steady Pep Guardiola style now, or paying him back on his own coin now.
Me can say was steady say because most of the games that Thomas Tuchel reference Pep Guardiola has always won. So I mean can say steady no, but me can say now Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel has brought something to Chelsea which we should all appreciate. When I say he has transformed the team so much. 14 clean sheets. That is what I'm still dwelling on. You play against top managers. Wabo Carlos Ancelotti, Wabo Jurgen Klopp, Wabo Diego Simeone, Wabo Jose Mourinho. He has not conceded. He has played all these managers and he has not conceded. The Austrian drag game now. I don't mean say Pep Guardiola. Why one man offense and the keeper Edison Anche. You want to win the quadruple, the quadruple. It should be your aim. Men can say now you've won the league. What league in the Waji? You've won the league. What qualified to Champions League semi-finals? You have 4 titles to win at your begging. You have Carabao Cup in the over final. So only there. Say OJ 4 trophies. This is the time. This is the time you should do that.
30 seconds.
This is the time you should do that. And I are not complaining saying that Chelsea were defending with 8 men. I have to close the game and I want to be in the final. So when you're ready, so we'll go final. Me Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel, I ready to make a final. And any which way I have to win that game, I'll win that game. Chelsea had chances to win the game. They could have even beaten them by 3-0. They could have done that. Pep Guardiola excuse is not any there. It won't come through. But Chelsea, they are playing. They are doing something wonderful. Me, I didn't. Nanka Franklin Patna yakebe buapa. Nanka the baby omo duni there embe bua obia.
How's the baby doing there?
Oh no, sorry. Because uko baby like the Chelsea fans are making so much noise.
How can you defend a game with 8 players and get 45% of possession? First half, Chelsea played 63%. First half.
Pep Guardiola was.
Second half,
1 minute to
1 million a year. Now because I was saying big. Now 1 million na Juju. What there's a home festival or the entrance. Now 1 minute they make.
Now, Master, Ghana Premier League time so quite echo.
Oh, you're 28 minutes.
No, preaching so bad.
Now, Casa be a mama 3 minutes. Be
3 minutes.
35. No, at was
3 minutes.
This is the biggest game played over the weekend.
Okay, the concept.
What are your mom next year? Liverpool FA Cup because I yes, they are home actually. Oba your man, I suppose every Jaka. So, but Kalusha, on a more serious note, I think Pep Guardiola he's becoming a sour loser. Well, yeah, one coach and I'm respecting because Klopp lose. No, also became a sour loser. Maybe it's not radio in America. In as much as I listened to his post-match comments, he congratulated Chelsea, but just like Juju said, that comment that he made Chelsea midfield enough, he midfield about 8. No, you don't make such a comment. Yeah. In the game, Chelsea created the best chances. We scored 2 goals that were disallowed. Yeah. Even the Pulisic goal, no. Yeah. Scoreboard any baby goal.com everybody gave the goal until later I'm VAR and who say before Werner got a pass my pass I think it was Werner, right? Yeah, slightly offside. Chelsea, we scored the first goal, it was disallowed. We scored a good goal which stood and we scored again. Man City and me and ball crown to Yatinema Mayanka say Yanje. Until sometimes when and Chelsea didn't defend like a typical Mourinho style like defending. Chelsea game and boy we are seeing now people who hate Chelsea that I know that are friends to me congratulated Chelsea say just like Juju said that coach Thomas Tuchel has brought something different, unique to Chelsea. Oh, until Dumrebia and just like you said, coach, no, pre-match or Casa Pep Guardiola, who now you're a mentor more or less, or you've had so much influence on his coaching right from the academy. Or Barcelona in our show, in Dubai, Germany, in our show, he's learned a lot of things from you. He said that. So when defending game, no. And yes, Sasano can they go back? Make me more statistics. Chelsea, Manchester City or Stamford Bridge, no share 3-1. Pep Guardiola ball 43% is the same possession. Does that mean he defended? You can be tactically brainy and outwit your opponent without necessarily having the lion's share of possession. Yeah. Football, this is a cup game. All he did was go all out first half. We got the chances. We scored a goal. It was disallowed. Second half, Mobile and Amo started strong, and then we came in the middle. And I share go. Obviously, as a big club, City is not a small club. Europe, they said, once a coach in class, the best club in Europe.
Yeah, it is.
Into Unicity, possession, you will suffer. The coach said that we will suffer, but we have to suffer together as a team. And that was exactly what they did. The good point I say, Guardiola, I say, coach no washano 3 times, or no draw 2 times in cup matches, but cup matches no all the penalties. Penalty back German Cup, all the penalties, you know. He's never beaten you. Into beating you for the first time, you have to say, you congratulated him, all right. But to say, and the late Chelsea defended with 8 people in the middle, it doesn't fly with me. Just come out as a good loser, a good sportsman. Oh, here now, Jujuka. So, internal makers, sometimes where you come from comes into play. Fair coach, Wabo Georgian Klopp, the finest coaches now in Europe. Wabo Georgian Klopp, Ocean one or Georgian Klopp home. Obo Mourinho, Koshe Mourinho home. Obo Ancelotti, Osha Ancelotti 2-0. Want me and Fabo Antony net. Osha Oligona, Oni Oligona Zoshe, Ebo Goles. Want me and Fabo Antony net. And then Diego Simeone, home and away. Diego Simeone, I will defend the power, will be an so a master class when it comes to defend it. Osha home and away. So you have to acknowledge, say, Obia Wanemre. Pep Guardiola started at Barcelona. Everybody know the quality and the caliber and what he does. It's about time, so I think, say, you better respect Thomas Tuchel. In as much as I was so glad Chelsea hired this coach, I never knew he was that good at PSG.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I never knew, but, you know, I listened to the interview of Timo Werner and there. Or Chelsea up and so. And if you listen to all the players, they are talking about how good the coach is tactically. How good? Oh, say you did mention and give a good point. No, see.
I'm say PSG. I'm say when we begin when we control.
No, not environment. No environment.
Yeah. When we control na
environment. No, so Leonardo so amuano. Yeah. Leonardo amuano say the fracas between only Leonardo money adene man e free on Leonardo amuano say who team na say players no just like you said sporting directors and chief executives no value player over who manager no. Ema to me nye so firm. And I agree with you is a go of Neymar might probably because but on a short note, I think it's about time the world acknowledges we have another tactical brains in the person of Thomas Tuchel coming up. He's doing wonders. Were these not the same players Frank Lampard were using? Yeah. We were scoring, but shipping goals like to say Kalusha ship on your Mako Ghana DBA. Yeah, shipping goals. So he's doing something good at Chelsea.
Ben Roger.
Now question, my many question I know. My mention Facebook. Go beside me say.
What do you think of Chelsea winning?
Yeah, what do I think of Chelsea? Lenso, right? Yeah. Lenso. What do you think? Also, do you think Chelsea? Also, do you think of Chelsea winning the FA Cup and Champions League? Possible. Champions League, I would say, we still have 2 games to 3 games to go, home and away, and then the final, right? But it is possible because Chelsea ball against City and Rano. I have absolute confidence that Chelsea can kick Real Madrid out. Yeah. And with the FA Cup, Yannick Leicester is settled now. It's also a possibility. So Chelsea, they started season well. We got a heavy blip in the middle, but it can happen that we will take double into the season. Champions League, see double.
Yeah,
the season and then 2 English players. Omuka said 2 English players scored. And then we won Lampard, Terry, and this time Ben Chilwell, Mason Mount. So the mathematics connected. But we say England for superstition.
Briefly on the Brendan Rodgers. Also transform a Leicester City. But I'm a Sunday about top 4. Before that one,
more top 4, please. Point of correction.
More you have about top 4.
That's what correct because in top 4 no 18 points in our car. Be a bit busy. But on the top 4, on the in the whole season, he's had a fantastic season. I think Brendan Rodgers is one finest English brains when it comes to coaching. He did it with Liverpool. They didn't give him that time. On the Liverpool, no was a shit team never. Now Liverpool to me qualify for Champions League for a long time. Or be breaking agents no. He was building something. I always say that Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool.
Jurgen
Klopp no. You know, and they gave him money to spend. Yeah. So and the things that are your good brains. And he's proving. I'm happy he didn't pick Chelsea. He didn't pick United. He didn't pick Liverpool again. He didn't pick a team like Arsenal. But he's picked a club like Leicester. In as much as say you respect Leicester, no Magic League need in some few years ago. No, You cannot compare the financial status of Leicester to Chelsea, Leicester to City, Leicester to United, Leicester to Tottenham, Leicester to Arsenal. But he's doing it with them. That should tell you he's a good coach. Because on some players be a non-community have bands and the likes. He's one of no can be na season from Opra and I affect him. That guy.
Yeah, it's a good player.
You know, and a medicine super and they say he came even from the bench. You know, what my players no confidence and the players play for him. They die from. I think that Brendan Rodgers is one of the best coaches in the Premier League. I honestly speaking, I see a bonabaso. But I won't say ball a Lampard, Bobby Beninti, ne DOG and into Befa Chelsea. The English media were hailing Lampard. Co-system matches, draw baby room. And so hailing is
I'm ready to first saying Brendan Rodgers.
Mami answer Liverpool Chelsea question
Mani answer Chelsea question if you know so I don't know because Chelsea program no I don't be question some can so so can diversion e be the make no so disagree
Rodgers
sorry
mo person
so the Liverpool ni issue no do
shop because me what topics be Ghana local agents
Real Madrid ni bi anya na adwin said Chelsea say walk over Momu fasa adwin ni share mo team kra
now so Chelsea na
no me Chelsea
okay he's doing fair analysis Kaluja
question I be say wait harmless question
no me Chelsea
go ahead
I woni juju nante ye ne wonim team or support
me that
Chelsea this Champions League is a clear win for Chelsea right almost Atletico Madrid we no and I saw that Chelsea have the chance of winning the Champions League. Real Madrid nimbi I drawn by Chelsea for qualifier no a lot of Real Madrid people were saying that Chelsea is a walkover. No, it's not a walkover for them. So Chelsea to me Real Madrid even in the first leg Chelsea have won the Champions League this season and then they're going to win the FA Cup too. So it's a double for Chelsea. But I have to admit that
he sees it coming.
Yes, I am here.
In as much as on Chelsea,
yes,
he sees it coming.
But they have the potential of winning.
We say we throw for the Sun. Can we throw for the Sun in England? Can headline match
Brendan Rodgers, fantastic manager. Liverpool win that time. But I felt now Liverpool needed a bigger manager who can take them to the next level. In as much as now Brendan Rodgers, he was building something. No? He wasn't that kind of a big manager work out to beat Liverpool.
But don't forget, but Juju said he came close to winning the league for Steven Gerrard.
Yes, and then
Steven Gerrard got to
slippery and game against Crystal Palace Square only 3-3.
Yeah. Only did 3-0. No surrender.
So na make us say he was a good manager. He nearly won the league, but Liverpool
Liverpool ni obeka say pamo no pambo so Chelsea gadi ambodi atem
another top Europe beka wan asem ko na briefly no memfa local score lines in them across the folk Interland Airlines across the folk shomba ko mentimenti Mediema Menua and Legon City 2-1 in favor of Mediema. 11-1 the Central Firma Liberty Professionals from Kaba Commentary Dreams
Liberty Lucy
Echo share
away
away and I'm going to show more one and Dream FC Nicaragua United my banding match no na inya report at the court of my banding match no Brekum Chelsea transfer IDK ID Pande Ebuswandwaf about to coming on
Mitimba
and Bechem United is trying to feature Adriana Stars a cut 9 anti can movie crime and that King Feza and so any ash gold no musia can Intibenko be and Shani Uncle Ebi and Elimina Sharks a trying to feature Wafa a Kabako Omontimi anti and the top liner of the week, you know. Accra Great on Brain Peace and Kumasa Santiko to one bond. Sorry, Friday, you know, but I can sit in a baby, you know. Now Ubia and try Atina. Briefly on the local
league. I think the league is catching up gradually. The unfortunate situation is that people cannot go to the stadium to watch the games. I was listening to Accra Great Olympics PRO on Peace FM against Kotokono. They were even pleading with Ghana Football Association saying at least if not all fans can I mean if Worcester I said the league because I think it's become very competitive.
Ghana put to say
I bet the points are very close, very close. If you lose one game, the next time you see yourself 6-7. You see, the points are very close, and I think it's just for the goodness of the game. Last week when we're doing our show, now Olympics in Dasro, and then Kotoko got some important wins, and then they came on top, and then Nkolishe Kotoko would have been an interesting factor, but they couldn't. And Kotoko, I think, is still on top of the league.
Kotoko is on top.
Kotoko, 35, Oli 34, Hasufo 33, Mediama 33, and Kaila FC 32. And the team United, they're not doing bad value at all.
So still, wow. And if Olympics were able, or they had beaten Koroko, they were going to go on top of the league. So until now, I saw record that match. I think
it was first and second.
Yeah. I think it was an interesting game, and Olympics dominated. Let's put emphasis on that. That Olympics dominated the game because I was monitoring everything, and Kotoko were on the defensive side for the most of the game, which means Gladson Awako and the Olympics team, they are doing something special this season. And I think a interesting league. 1 point separating the first and the second. That tells you the Ghana league and has a third.
33.
Almost okay, you know. I was saying, oh come on, Ghana league traditionally Kotoko first has second, has first, Kotoko second. Nanka spike na ba. So, but I think Olympics is also a traditional club. So, for personally, I like Olympics a lot. I mean, you're Olympic fan, but I like them a lot because of Omudimbe Brebeno. At the end, the way the Oli team used to be Wonder Club in the olden days. Yeah, Oli is one club. Also, Obia or Ghana Bia. On said any team be happy Olympics as I had to second Pfizer. I saw type of teams maybe. So I think it was a nice game. I monitored the event. Kotoko were, but let's also applaud Kotoko coach, you know. Mariano Barreto, I think he's doing something special. Oba so far, this is his fourth game or fifth? Third game. No. About draw where we need two and was about draw fourth game. Fourth game. Yeah. Or she be chemini berukum for na yeah, and then he drew his first match. And the fourth game. Nti why there? I think say on concede go yet. So defensively one defensive master class. What I say. And then or share 4 and or share 2 near. So he's scoring and he's not conceding. I think it's only Thomas Tuchel. I'm so much the same coaching school. He's doing a great job for Santi Koroko. But I think but looking at has Kwawe and Ombo home entire lives. I think that has to spice up the league. On the Ghana league now conform. Ghana Bobo na conform. You can't be as a even the local people now follow the European game more than the local league. Ghana league ni be to me interesting be to me assign a spike here. As I say, intina me pese Kotoko has here there. E Basra no. Omo Basra I start this argument, ni bragging rights, no did no, and then the interest begins to come back. So House of Folk should try, even though Omo that you know, I would want them win their subsequent games. Chase Kotoko. Now me Kotoko has. In as much as I mean pese country be a league about 2 teams dominating no. Because of the way a league na conform Ghana, no, it will be just in the interest of FA, no, any Ghana football for that matter. Say the biggest teams in Ghana are more the biggest clout and the following. No, to me sorry. I think say because say Kotoko has a Bona league, no, we the first, we the second, no mukushia. Now a BA stadium say will be anqua. What will happen? Those things bring our and at the same time, a sign discounts will go. Clubs in Butum and it makes the economy running. So when I feel said Kotoko has in Kikam, no and catchy fire, no more chasey Kotoko, no more limra baby oli belongo. Oh, we limit that 10. Okay. Nanya Kotoko has but quick one. Can find some Meraho. I like the groups that say maybe other saying Kauti me check my answer maybe done in I like a large allowed Kumasi boy and so don't say inshallah. So Eric Gauni Emunana, we were friends with them. I'm there young. 19. Wow, oh, Alaji. Intina no so or 20 me. So Oberton shares was saying 17. 17, okay. Yeah. It's dangerous. Yeah. Alaji Grisa is trading dangerously because Oko Wild done is more now Uba. He knows how it feels. So Kwakushu's never frame no Mekoka has a 7. Mekoka has a 7 Kwakushu's frame. But Missy has in catch fire. Kaluja Katen so baby phone lines no afraid. Baby phone lines are no afraid. No, and you myself was no obey abome. Yeah, it is my you do to us you do briefly. Now I'm a topic no na. All right. Yeah, even if I say has a 7 no. Shoot. Has a 7 no.
I think say my idea because before the second round, they didn't have a coach, but now coach Samubedu, he has brought something onto the Arsenal folk. It's the last week, lose against the fence as good. So we lose against as good anchor. Like House will be on top of the league now. So House assembly there is about them losing points when they shouldn't have lost the point because omunya penalty they should have scored the penalty. Omuntumi ahye. Inti baby omodani dey enye humbia because omu winning game biana they can come on top. So Kotokoso Eslepia House can come on top. Inti House ne Kotoko baby omodani dey emu baby Kotoko dani dey eye mame. Inti no House assembly there say as be that ama akwede eye
man say ada o dey Kotoko akuma na be program na eye man
say ni dey say Kotoko ni dey baby ada no ina o ka say Marino Barreto fantastic. First game not on Tibet but not to stance anymore. Now Johnson Smith because they have to work on his papers and all that. Into about 3 matches, not considered a goal. He scored 6 goals. Good. We say share ne yanshewa. Eh say yanshewa and just say any game obe go into no yanshena one shot yansheno and that is good. So you go into a game having even a point already before you come out. So that is good. We share baby already Habib Mohamed Krabbe the number 6 and 6 not the number 1 was cementing in between events Ganiu any events Razak Abalowa for back 4 no, to the 6 no is very dangerous. Which is a Kotoko they are doing something and then me share on money house no I want to watch that game.
When is that game coming up?
I have to check it and then we come back to that.
Because there's a
very
that's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
that
yes,
if the league becomes competitive to the point that has Kotoko fighting for the top spot, I bet regenerated the interest in the local game. That's what I want to happen.
And like they should open the stands for the I think it's long overdue. Last week, Musa publication saying that government wants to open. If they want to open, I think that COVID protocol should be observed. But people need to go to the stadium to because it's getting exciting.
Let me add a little to what you are saying. Kalusha and Penfosi do be the fee, Eden. I say will be fee. You know, him say COVID by I hate even the biggest clubs in Europe.
Yeah,
I hate you, Omo. So the biggest clubs in Europe, I hate you, Omo. She say I say FA Cup, Omboy, Omo Manipa Kakrabai. So even Europe, that is how they are doing it. Manipa Kakraba. Accra Sports Stadium, 40,000. Just let about 4,000.
Yeah.
So just 1% be now 10% to be no more bar. Now teams so at least operational cost they not cover.
Now
stadiums are organized. I move with them to me and you don't let them come because even England. So on Ghana also went again. Some of them might not understand. That number we nipa ba no we nipa because
has no Kotoko 26 June.
26 June. Okay, and it's a time. So but what I'm saying is England the started some of my fans abano. Ebi mu dey buy baby I ha a whole COVID in any through be brain almost grading into zones.
Yeah.
Chelsea got 2,000. Unfortunately, they cry supporters by cry. So I don't know. My Liverpool is some City for
City in United in but it was the right call.
So into me feel say in as much as say COVID you observe the protocols and everything as I say Ghana Football Association. I think the problem isn't from the government. It's from the association because Mitiko Dangoku Abu Amo Peace FM, where they feel say other Olympics PR or other people can say as a bino the enko but GFA clubs be who you are here, especially Kotoko. Yes, Kotoko no at the letter B African the but you don't look at Kotoko and let other clubs suffer. Teams are more Olympics has Ashgold Kotoko and Sesekandi has a drafts. Some drafts and some more Cape Coast Stadium. Yeah, more organized stadiums. And yet to say, I mean, even if it's Brukum, that's a police need to me share now organize 5,000 FR, more 1,000. No, now move on to operational cost because Europe class need cry. More scattered than Ghana. You need be almost a large groups. I bet they're under 18
on that
because Ghana no. Clubs are purely and basically run from the pocket of the supporters.
Okay.
And we don't find other avenues to generate money, which I don't know. First, we are not saying the management of the respective clubs should always rely on the pocket of the supporters, but unfortunately, that is how the situation is now. Not to kill the game and the clubs. Not to kill the game and the clubs. I feel said JFE any buying with all due respect. And I understand sometimes social politics. A year must see yenye wa Ghana.
Yeah, but you guys
a year cost you Ghana.
Every week could be year.
Okay, police for yes, police for make sure but but ye mean crop be brea mo free akra ko ya ye na otwetwe enti se etumi ye abanya bandi say me ye nipa 25 na say nipa over 100 200 300 timi ye dia. I think say class no ye ma nipa nko park okwa mask and then yen social distancing 40,000 no ma 4,000 akotena ho. I feel say nye too bad.
All right obo ye da see
class no so far.
Breaking news aba Crabs be what you be as a dubia omo ye greedy e English about you Spain Italy almost so mo
class be saying
be so what you as do
omo do so Real Madrid kan Barcelona Arsenal kan Chelsea omo da
do not do me
12
clubs omo ye greedy
so okay
omo ye greedy so omo ye break away
so for about time so na me
break away omo so omo ko na man for suja gumuma Gary Neville akasa na Gary Neville in me kase person me time ko enti dem person ye me kan say that European Super League na ba nka local news chat robots so asme abayan kabia that's a question kono ojan kwantia papa you started from chain me ma say me na kan say 2 minutes but
aka 4 minutes
2 minutes 2 minutes
so for babu
also for whatever my me akra na we there 2 minutes now papa you started from the breakaway that Super League no any fracas Premier League at the statement aba touching statement UEFA also another powerful one aba touching statement same way
when you're touching Mikael be used to the word say strong statement when you're touching I don't when you're romantic you be touching
Baba you cause
mami fanfi UEFA statements no me buy UEFA opoka strong statement
strong
in as much as it's strong right? in as much as it's very strong right you need these clubs to run UEFA you understand UEFA need Real Madrid they need Barcelona they need Inter Milan, they need Juventus because these players, they have money. They have the best players playing at this club. These clubs, you understand. And if say who are we here? Say mother body, like you are the body, like you are mother body. I think say you should have taken even because this conversation have been on for some time
since 1970.
UEFA should have taken them very seriously. You understand? What the agra say my imagine say break away. Fine, strong statement, but you should honestly won't say na statement no say
obe strong teams you know. I don't know where they know. Such strong teams see and this Super League omo kwakobe. Are they going to have a breeding grounds or many players about teams na mom?
I understand.
Maybe let me the question is in say obviously omo you good not so omo kono ska omo na UEFA for ne Premier League say mo kwa any ties bia you can never come and sell players no players no more age can they still maintain that momentum
can UEFA
no the Super
I'm just saying that UEFA also na they shouldn't sell their players. Okay, I'm a player and I've decided that I'm breaking away from UEFA. What can you as a mother body do to me? I'm a player. I said I'm not going to play under UEFA again. What can you do to me? I want to play in the Super League. What can you do? No, I'm asking you through a question. I'm asking, what can you do? You can't do anything
listen,
about it.
Listen.
I'm just saying that. I think that. If I want to go into Miso, I've sat down. I've thought about it. It's not that I'm supporting them, but I'm saying that UEFA should talk to them. You know, no, they should come to an agreement. Say now,
agreement. Say,
me America say now. You in as much as UEFA L position, these clubs also have position, and then they have a base. They have a basis. They know what they're doing. You think the clubs don't know what they're doing? You think the clubs don't know what they're doing?
Running story.
You think they don't know what they're doing?
Let me just make one quick comment.
I'm say
running stories okay.
I'm say I Super League. Statement in Yamba.
And yes, I don't need that. European Super League ben. Now I didn't say yeah official.
Yes, it's not official.
It's not official. Tom statement
So you know should be very careful.
Official. It's been rumored said 12 clubs.
30 seconds so. You understand? Because
that's how the one manankasa wajita.
Because I had a lot of
but I think a quick one before Sofu Ima Everbejina Kunyano. I feel say clubs no ade omo aye including my own Chelsea. Na Arsenal for crowd the teams akese koya de na muso de mo go ball.
Me jiu crowd be ase.
Arsenal for.
No, but Arsenal needs to enter now than later because
no, someone boom say yes teams akese. Yeah. Can no na nke ya de na nka Arsenal ka ho. Next yes teams akese koya de a na kwakushu Arsenal mo de mo go gym. But kwakushu is na mo de mo go gym. But on a more serious note, I think say ade clubs na you know they should bow their heads down in shame.
No.
Oh, you gave your opinion. This is my opinion. So give me the floor.
I'm saying that Kalusha even didn't give me time to even explain.
No. They are very selfish.
Self-centered.
When you ball no. Say you who ball the more catch say momo na mo teams akese wo Europe. Inte mo ntem ho unim what they are doing. Omo pese omo gu UEFA Champions League. Yes. So they play the European Super League and then more Champions League. No. But that one thing I've come to be happy about today, a joint statement from FIFA, from UEFA, from English FA, from Spanish Football Association, from La Liga, all Italian. And I can read the tweet and the breaking news for you. The joint statement about say, if you do that, we are not going to say you're suspended and I say we will ban you. Your players will not play for the national teams.
That's right.
FIFA control all countries. World Cup under 8 tournament. Country play a BM team.
Imagine a World Cup without Messi. Imagine a World Cup.
That is where the players will even put pressure on the clubs
to do what? To do what?
That is to do what? Who is Messi without FIFA?
To do what? And I'm saying that FIFA is there because of us. We watch the game. We watch the game. And I'm saying that me, I would prefer to see Messi and Ronaldo in the World Cup rather than Kalu.
I can't somehow. I say fake. UEFA 4 now. UEFA 4 now. Yeah, they way. You Champions League are so prestigious. Why they say they've been running this for so long. Name the reason beba unim business. FIFA ni UEFA ni ade. Almost statement back say we don't only play for Sikani ade. As a mama ade sporting. Competitive. We are saying yes in Saturday and look at these 5 fingers. Ebi suche bi ebi so atene ho. Enti nketua na amoni omo born. You strengthen them. You help them. That makes the game. But what does that? Because UEFA can say format na they bought Champions League in maybe 2024 is saying they want to increase the clubs and remodify the format. And you want to separate yourselves. FIFA. Because they didn't know this was. Upa Makimi West said. Kaluma Minyewe. Upa Makimi West said. No, my name is Ukrawa now. Come 30 seconds. Come I can't interrupt. Makimi West said. China. Clubs they will retract Saudi.
Okay.
Because you can't fight FIFA, UEFA, and all the associations.
All right. Thank you so much.
Premier League board and also the statement about
in as much as they can't fight them, it's going to give them something for them to think about.
All right.
You understand?
All right. Thank you.
But my country here for Osofo Emmanuel Ofori. Edi nyamiasem. We onse honamu die bo bomu die koso. But the next question that okosori akuti nyamiasem aba. So what we feel now we did or relax no. Listen to the true words of God. Nyame asama yemfa nsuo nyeden. Enkan unko asori unza make antimi nto aso. Nyame asam undiluted yemfa nsuo nkan. O kan se de nyame aka no. Ka boni anim ka no credit do be kosoro hemem. Enye Kalusha mehwe wanimu a opieto ye kokko. Mehwe wanimu a o maami bi na ye onya sa ade no ha. Ka ade do be konkwagem. Nti se wuntie eye Pastor Emmanuel Oforida and then or the Nyamia Samoba Heavenly Hour Jumedin every Sunday after sports and that was 5 to 6 by Kalusha we any time be we be over fashion
kwaku shows yesem mo fan chain that said no yakopon ya adoma ya buy
o time nye e so ka tete for say o time nye program na so start 3 we start now about 3:45 o time nye make Kalusha mekane because is one no problem manuchu
onye time ya sorry nko tiefo ha na yedi djumedie no eba medin edinki Kalusha me na medi djumedie hu chiame oti opo national ona na CEO of Unity Group of Companies and Papa Jew also bebe boy ema yedi djumedie ba osofu yima na pamfo so ye crowd o mo de djumedie no heavenly hour right o mo de ba say I me no mo ka say that say ne yakopon ya no de nkwa che a ye be de mre so ni aba start 3 pm pepe na bebi atumi akonkan na o yesu di mu eti man ti me kan bi mu a na makramo osofu Emmanuel takes over the seat. Bye-bye.